Hello, in this tutorial, I'll show you how to add formulas in Notion. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to add formulas in Notion. The first thing you need to do is to log in to your Notion workspace, which of course I have done right here. How do you do that? Open notion.so and log into your account. Then navigate to or create a database. How to get that done? Go to an existing database or create a new one by typing / or / database and selecting the database that you want to. So let's say I'm going to have to open an existing page, which is here, or you can go ahead and click on create a new page and of course add a database. So this is an existing page and I'm just going to open a fresh sheet and use the / and put in database. So you can use the database inline or the database full page, whatever one works for you. So I'm going to use the database inline. And then the next thing you need to do is to, of course, name your database. So this is going to be database entry for the sake of this tutorial. Of course, so ensure you are in a table view of your database because formulas are added as columns in this view. So this is a table view. Ensure that it is set to table view and not other view. The next thing you need to do is to add a new column for the formula. How do you do that? Go ahead and click the plus icon right here at the end of the columns to add a new property. So this is it. I have clicked on this. Then in the property menu, which is here, go ahead and select formula. So this is formula in here. Go ahead and put in formula. And then you need to enter a name for the formula column in the name field. So I'm just going to leave it at formula. So this name will be displayed at the top of the column. So you can edit this, but I'm just going to leave it at formula. Now, click on the newly created formula column header and then select the edit formula from the drop-down menu just to open the formula editor. Now, before we head over to that, we have to enter properties number properties that can be calculated. So this is not a number property. I'm just going to have to click on this and delete this property so that I can add a number property. So I'm going to click on this plus icon and head over to number. And in my number in here, this is going to be saved as income, and that's it. I'm good to go. And I'm going to create a new property again and a number property. I'm going to select number and this is going to be expense. Now for this formula, I want the formula to be the last, so I'm just going to drag and drop this formula to here so it could be the last column. So under my income, I'm just going to have to type in, let's say 300, and my expense is going to be at 400 if I want to, and this will be named as, let's say, sales. So back to formula. Now in this formula column, go ahead and in the formula column, click on the formula column, and once you click on the formula column, that's the first cell where you want to perform the function. Just go ahead and click on that empty cell right under the formula column and go ahead to edit. But if you don't want to go through this process, you can click on the formula in here and click on edit property and then head over to formula edit and click on formula edit. This is another step, or this is another way to go about that. But then I'm just going to have to use the specific cell and click on that. So now I can impute my formula. Now in this formula editor, you can write your formula using Notion's formula syntax. Now we're going to use the basic formula syntax, which is the addition. Now I'm just going to have to select income and space. Now you can use multiply. This asterisk is for multiplication, and this / for division, and this is addition, and of course this is subtraction. So I'm just going to click on addition and I'm going to head over to expense. I'm going to head over to expense. That's it. this is the result 700 because it has been added. So I'm going to click on save. And once I click on save, you see that this has already been added to my formula. So it means income and expense have been added, and we now have 700, which is pretty much very accurate. So that's pretty much it. So after writing your formula, you see a preview of the results on the formula edge. So make sure it displays the desired outcome, which you did there, and just go ahead and click on save, which we did, and close the editor, and then it's going to apply it. So the formula column will now display results based on the formula you created, and the values will automatically update as data in other columns change, which is here. So to edit, alter the formula, go ahead and click on the formula column header and select the formula, select edit, and make your changes. So you can also choose to delete by removing the formula column entirely. That's how it's done, and that's it. You've successfully added and configure the formula in Notion. Now you can go over the tutorial from top to bottom to get acquainted with the steps, and of course, once you are done, you'll be good to go. I hope this tutorial marvelously helped you search.